What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie all day, bringing you another Takumitak. Now, I'm going to be 100% open and honest. As a knife designer, I don't design skeletonized knives. I just don't. I just don't do it. A lot of people don't like them because they think if it's skeletonized, that means it's weak or it's going to break or it's going to bend. It's not true. If the knife is done right and it's heat treated right, and the skeletonized area has braces, then you don't ever have to worry about that. It's never going to cave in. It's never going to break. No matter what people tell you, what people think, it's not going to happen. This one is the Unhinged by Takumitak. It is the TKF209SW, the Unhinged. Now, there are a few skeletonized blades currently that are floating around out there that I have to say aren't all there in the design. This one is definitely designed better than the ones I've seen recently and at a fraction of the price. Some of them are over 150, some of them are over 200 bucks for a knife that this will do the same exact job, but A, be designed better, and B, only cost you $70. That's crazy. That's crazy. Why, if you're interested in a knife like this, why would you spend 200 bucks? I have no idea. I have no idea. Not when you can get one that's done better. It's just done better. Remember, these are all CNC cut. The G10 scales are all CNC cut. It is 100% perfectly heat treated D2. It is the steel as far as versatility, and if you were going to have a knife with just one steel, the D2 is the way to go. Like always, they have this awesome compression sheath. It's Kydex. It's got tons of lashing. It has drainage holes. It's ambidextrous. You can switch the clip on and off. You can take the clip on and off the belt without having to take the belt on and off the body. You can adjust it for different belts, open it up completely. Just everything about it is awesome. You can cant it so you can wear it in different angles. It just works, man. Now, the G10, with one thing I will say about the way they did their skeleton grip is, you see how it's sectioned? It makes for really, really nice grip. Some of them I've seen, and some of them that are out there now, are like a hole, just a solid hole. No bracing, which mega important when it comes to structural strength. You want to have that bracing. But what this stuff also does is it gives you locking points for your fingers. When your fingers go in and they hit those points, it's just like extra grab. It makes it feel really, really good. The texturing on their G10, as always, done to perfection. The fit and finish, as always, done to perfection. And speaking of finish, the finish on this is super nice. Super nice. Look at this little point right here. Kind of boom. That's a really nice little area in the design. And then you look at this little cutout and you think, well, what the hell is that for? Okay, you have your jimping right here. When you're doing tight work, this little thumb spot right here, boom, it's actually really comfortable right there. That's a nice spot. They did themselves a great service by not jimping inside of here, because it just lands extreme comfort for the thumb. I mean, just look at how it positions the hand there. That's awesome. Here you have your thumb ramp, so your forward fighting grip is going to have this wonderfully jimped thumb ramp, and then you have this beautiful smooth choke up point, so you can really use the recurve for cutting there. Let's go over some of the specs. It is a full tang fixed blade. Yes, it is. Overall length is 10 inches with it's a true zero, so it's a 5 and 5. 5 inches in the blade, 5 inches in the grip. It is Molly clip included. It is only 7.8 ounces. It is a drop recurve. That's what it is. It is D2 with a Rockwell of 61 to 62. And you are looking at, like always, just under 5 millimeters. It is a flat grind stone wash with G10 Yada, yada, yada. As always, and always and forever, I've never found one of these to not come sharp. Let's see. I got an area where not a lot of hair, but I can see this one hair standing up right there. You can see, maybe you can't see right here. So where'd that one hair go? This is what happens when you use your arms. Oh, right there. Oh, right there. I knocked it down. See if I can pick them up. Let's see. I see it. You can see it right there. It's dangling. I don't want it to fall off. Oh. Yeah, you can see. I think you can see it. I don't know. I can't see anything. All right. So, as always, these things just now I'm just finishing off the bald spot. I don't want a clump of hair there after I just shaved it down. There we go. That's better. That's nice and smooth. As always, these things come sharp, ready to go out of the box. Is it going to cut paper? Yeah. The thing is, it's you can cut paper with pretty much any knife. Shaving. That means edge angles, edge geometry. Beautiful. Let's take it outside and cut. Even though it's full of snow, this is what I do for you. Ooh, we got some New England snow shine today. So check this out in the light. Gotta say, it's nice. The blade shape is really, really nice. I like how they have a small recurve to a midpoint here, which is just nice before the curve. So that is pretty sweet. You'll notice also all the edges are canted. So this is not your fire making blade. This is going to be your combat go ready blade. Without a doubt, this thing is going to be something that you're going to be able to use as your fighting blade. Just really, really nicely done. Really, really nicely done. I don't know what we're going to be able to do because everything's covered in snow. You can tell because I'm wearing shorts. Not all there in the head, but let's try and get some stuff done anyway. Let's just try. My feet are crunching. All right. Well, the snow might lock in the tripod, that's for sure. So let's get rid of some of this. Let's do on this frozen log. We'll do a couple 4-foot gravity drops, and we'll see what kind of bite we get. Boop. Oh, that's actually pretty. You can actually see because the snow came down. That's actually really, really nice on the bite. Ugh. Let's do a couple hard downwards. Boom. Oh, that was. Look at that! It tore out a piece of the stump. Boom. Oh. All right, so that got all the way to that little bend in the blade. That's pretty nice. Now I have some rope. Here we go. They're just buried. Let's try a just straight up push cut. Oh crap! It is so slippery out here. I'm going to utilize that little thumb hole, and push cut is good. I wonder if we can get enough swing on this. Man, it's cold out here, guys. It's cold. It's in the 20s. It's cold. Let's see if we can't separate this thing here. This extension cord. Oh, everything's frozen. Everything's frozen, but that's a nice clean cut. Let's see. Let's get into it. We got the leather. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I'm so cold. Now I'm going barehanded so I can give you a true and accurate picture on this on these. That's so nice. On these scales, and they are right there. So now what I want to do is I want to take these scales and I'm going to put them in the snow. Right? And now I'm going to run my hands through them and I'm going to test. I know it looks stupid, but with wet, cold, icy hands, it wasn't flying out of my hand. Oh God, that was in there. When I wanted it to be in the hand, it's in the hand. I'm going to do a stab down puncture with wet, slippery, cold grip. Make sure my hand doesn't slip down onto the edge, which it didn't. Thank you, Lord. That could have been a bad test. Do it again. And of course, I have secure grip. Ugh, no matter what. It's Takumitak. They just always do it right. Ooh, man. Everything here is just frozen. Frozen. All right, let's try and get some stuff done. Let's crunch our way through the yard. We had the snow, the weight of the snow sat on one of these trees, and we had a little wind, and it broke it down, because why wouldn't it? So let's get out here and, woo, it's cold, and play with some of this stuff. That's what we'll do. Okay, you can see that. So what I want to do, oh, that's going to move. I thought that was going to be frozen to the ground. Ugh. We'll use this one. We'll use this one. All right, that worked out better than I thought it was. It is like trying to feather stick ice. But you can see it's absolutely working. Let's try and keep you guys in the shot. Look at this, unfrozen wood. Frozen, this is your combat knife, guys. This is a tactical knife. But guess what? Sometimes you got to survive in combat in ways other than fighting. This thing might just get you there. Look at that. I am pinch gripping the end of this thing in the snow, in the cold. It's staying in my hand. That's pretty good. Now remember, it's a 0-0, so it's not made to be a chopper. But the fact that I can still get through, that's pretty good. That's pretty darn good. There's something about having a cold, frozen knife with wet, cold grips that's secure. That's really good. Let's see, we're gonna try and throw this thing, and I hope it works, because I don't want to have to go find it in the snow. Let's see. Oh, it was right there. Oh, good thing I found it. All right, that was right there. Let's see. Ooh, now the blade's all snowy. There we go. Oh, that was in there. They make some oddly good throwing knives. Like a lot of the stuff they do, you can just take these out and you can chuck them. Ba ba ba, and you find a spot and you get a good area, and you'd be surprised to know that these things throw really well. There hasn't been, maybe like a Nuzmik style, something like that, like a sheep's foot type thing, is the only one where it didn't perform as like a good thrower, because it's just absolutely not made for it. But something like this will actually leave the hand really nice. I mean, who knows? You get into a situation where you're in it, and it might help to wing one at the Bigfoot intruder that's coming at you in the woods. You never know. You never know, man. And especially with all these lashing points, you could really, really tie one of these onto a stick and make a nice spear. And with that style blade, with that shape, whew, that's going to go right in. That's going to go right in. I mean, as always, these things just perform. They just perform. It's the best D2 steel knife collection I've seen yet. You can go to any website and try to measure out knife for knife, but the amount of good designs they have and the quality of good designs they have, it's just better than anyone else that's doing this right now with this kind of knife, right? When you're talking about like these tactical knives, and then design for design, you can go to a company where you're gonna be like, ooh, that's really nice. I don't know what the hell they do with these. This is kind of goofy looking. They really don't have a lot of those where it makes you shake your head. Their designers do a really good job, and I am very, very picky as a designer. Everybody knows that. And I have to say, this right here, this is Unhinged. This is actually a really nice knife. So that's it for this one. Hi, I'm Donnie B all day. Until next knife.